Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, listen, I'm shaking off a bit of a headache here, so I'm going to do the whole caffeine cycle to see if I can get this taken care of. But like always, still taking a look at the news. So it's going to give you people a rundown. It's just kind of funny because it ends up with Credit Suisse. All right, so the whole bank bailout stuff, that shit ain't done yet. It ain't done at all. So the chicken apocalypse is still here, which is the only fucking factor we have right now to see a run now on AMC going forward until the vote nonsense. Not the vote, you know, the merger stuff. Here's the deal. Right now, shit is getting worse. They're trying to act like everything's contained. It's not contained. Remember that stock I got into yesterday, First Republic, FRC? Good bump up because, you know, the government got a bunch of banks to inject other people's money into the bank. Well, the shit started to slide again because they canceled the stock dividends they had. So, boop, that fucking stock is going to the graveyard. Now, that bank was the one that was doing the turnaround for everybody. Oh my God, the banks are safe. First Republic. Bullshit. Didn't even last a fucking day. At the end of the day, that's sliding down too. Credit Suisse is going down. Credit Suisse is asking for more bailout from the fucking, you know, the those motherfuckers. Look, the Swiss cannot save Credit Suisse. That motherfucker's going down. The amount of shares that thing has from AMC, which is the 800,000, which is probably, it was probably leveraged out like a bazillion times. They probably loaned out those 800,000 AMC shares like 150,000 times. And there are people out there that have been using them, the daily chops, whatever. So I'm thinking that by next week, the Credit Suisse nightmare starts. And the only thing that was shoring it up was First Republic looking like the end of the banking crisis in America, which was only a facade for a day. I don't know how much money they took other people's money and put it in that bank, and it didn't even matter. Shit's going down anyway. The problem is that as long as that bank was looking good, Credit Suisse with the bailout from the, you know, the Uden Gruden, Hagen-Dazs motherfuckers, as long as that money was good in America, they were good over there, and the bailout was still holding up. That ain't happening. So we got the judges' vote on April 27th. That April 27th vote, whatever, you know, judge go left or right, it doesn't matter at this point. If you're taking a look at the prices on AMC and 8, yeah, so the silverback loves us, right? Look, if Credit Suisse coughs up blood, that is the beginning of the big banks in the market that are holding AMC starting to having fucking problems. Let me tell you something. Morgan, Goldman, all those stuff like that, they're safe now. They're the big banks. The government will do anything to save them. But the bottom one on that is Credit Suisse, and they happen to hold AMC shares. Now you go, well, if they sell them, what's going to happen? Well, for one, if they have to sell them to get cash, the problem is what happens to all the people that borrow them out? They got to close out those positions. It just doesn't work that way. Remember, in Wall Street, everything has to cancel out. You can't just have these wild ripple effects. Okay? Look at AMC. AMC has to cancel out all those synthetics. That's why they're doing this merger / reverse split / whatever. So, very possible between now and the judge, we get a bump. Like Credit Suisse, oof. You know that saying, don't wish harm upon others? I'm technically not, but I definitely wish those motherfuckers trip in order for us to have a run. It's the only vengeance for us to have a run, get our money, and get the fuck out of this stock. That'll be a nice day.